Rise and shine, my dudes. What is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Foot Market. Happy Monday morning, Monday afternoon / Monday to all you guys. I know you guys are tuning in for an interesting video today because you did click on it, and it's going to be a really good one. So I hope you guys enjoy it. What we're going to talk about today is Champions League cards. Champions League cards right now, as I have some weekly objectives. I don't know if I'm getting anything for Scream. Champions League cards are something that we have to talk about today. They're very important, and the reason for that is that I believe that Champions League is back this week. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. If you guys were playing the weekend league, whatever you guys did, if you guys went out, whatever, man. I hope everybody had a banging weekend. Yes. So Champions League is back tomorrow. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about these cards because right now these cards are an absolute terror on the market. If you guys have not been on FIFA, or if you have not been looking at a lot of these cards, they're astronomically high in value. People are paying right now 500,000 coins more for a +1 upgrade on Dybala. People are paying, they're paying 400,000 more for a +1 upgrade on Aguero. So people have literally lost their minds with how many coins they're paying for some of these cards. Suarez is now 800. So these cards are mad inflated. Like we're talking beyond inflation. We're talking like way too expensive. Now, I traded with these cards for a while until at a certain point they became out of control for me. They started going to prices that I just said, you know what, that's just too high. So that's what happened. So they're all still really high, and as you guys can see as I'm scrolling through them, especially the high rateds, you guys can tell with the high rateds, there's not many. There's not many at all. If you look at like Lewa or Suarez, there's like one or two. Lewa actually has a bunch. Lewa's getting probably sold a little bit because he's getting a team of the week this week. So they're very rare. And I have concept squads for all these because I trade with them. So this video today is to tell you guys about the big opportunity that we have this week. I can't predict the future, but I have a little bit of a theory. And it is also to tell you guys, if you do have Champions League cards, I would sell them. If you guys have the opportunity to go sell your Champions League cards, try to go sell them. If you do have them, they're all still really high, so you're not panic selling. You're just getting out with them. Here's why, right? When a card is ultra rare and it gets put back into packs, it's a bad formula. It means usually the card will tank in value, and I think that a lot of these cards are on the verge of that. Here's why. So, if you guys do remember, a few weeks ago, we had UEFA marquee matchups, and in this UEFA marquee matchup, you were guaranteed a UCL 3-player pack. The UCL cards can only be supplied through SBCs, just so everybody knows. They cannot be put into the store. I already read into it. They can't put these cards into anything other than SBCs. Now, if you guys do remember with the marquee matchups, we also had a, I think, 3-players pack. 2-players pack. A UCL 2-players pack in which you had to submit a 6-rare squad, 6 rare goal players, and then you could do 5 non-rare. So that could be coming back, but what I wanted to tell you guys was that that was untradeable. This is the tradable supply. And how it worked, basically, when this came out was that prices were cheapest about an hour or two after that marquee match was released. And then after 6 hours after it was released, you started to see prices go up. The day after they started to go up, the Thursday after they started to go up. And then when you got when this marquee matchup ended, they flew and never came back. So that is what I'm telling you guys as to what the deal is here. I'm thinking you're going to get another round of supply this week. So yeah, I'm really thinking that these are going to come this week. I think that they're going to come back. Now, I can't predict the future. So if we sit here tomorrow and they don't come, that's not on me. I'm just trying to help you guys understand what could be happening. So I'm trying to prepare you guys. If you have these cards, get rid of them. Get them out now. If you don't have these cards, or if you are, I don't know, right? There's a million reasons why you may or may not have certain cards, that kind of stuff. What I would tell you guys is that I would try to get coins. If I were you guys, I would try to go get coins for this upcoming date, which is tomorrow. I would try your best to get onto FIFA and not panic sell, but try to get some coins, because what I'm expecting is this. I'm expecting a lot of these players to drop drastically, because what you have to understand is that they almost had their high points. They are at their high points right now, in my opinion. And I just feel like these cards are so rare, man. The thing is, if they get any sort of supply, you guys can see what they were first day, right? Luka Modric was 280, and now he's 440. They're going to drop like crazy. If they get any sort of supply, I'm talking anything, any sort of tradable supply, and these cards all drop. You can see De Gea here, 298 first day, 490s, about 500,000 coins right now, right? That's too much. And that's something as a FIFA player that you guys just have to know. You have to look at this and say, wow, this is going to be really profitable. If I can get coins for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I think that they would drop this on a Tuesday, then I'm going to make a lot of coins. Neuer, 370, was 159 when he came out, right? Like, this stuff is getting out of control. And that's why I think there's no way that EA is going to let this continue to go on. 620K, 800. Now, we could get to tomorrow and this could totally not come out, right? Like, we could get all the way until tomorrow with all this video prep and then this doesn't come out. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this has to get re-released sometime soon. They have to re-release the UCL thing at some point. I don't know if it's tomorrow, but they have to do it soon because these cards are literally getting out of control. I mean, they have almost no supply. You've got Varane at 600K. It's crazy. Like, they're every time they keep getting new price range updates, and then the second they get that update, they jump up like 200K. It's almost like you're buying these cards off of price fixers. That's like genuinely what it feels like, because I used to trade with these cards, and I would notice at certain times at night, they would just like stop coming onto the market, and somebody would take them all out and list them higher. And it's like crazy. They sell because there's only like 10 of each card in the game, especially the high-rated ones. So that's, especially the high-rated ones is what I'm feeling. So I don't know if it's gonna be another marquee matchup. It could more than likely be something where I was thinking, right? I was like, what could it be, right? Like, what could this marquee matchup end up being, or supply being? And I was thinking, and I was like, okay, well, like, the non-rares have not been required yet. The UCL non-rares, I don't know what price they're at. They're at like 3K. Maybe they do a repeatable, untradeable, or I don't think I don't think they're going to do a repeatable tradable. If they do a repeatable tradable, we're in trouble for the market, and we're in trouble for these cards, because what that will do is people will go broke doing a repeatable, tradable or untradeable SBC. People will go broke to try to pack cards that have +1 statistics. I'm just warning you guys. I'm giving you a fair warning. People will sell a lot of coins to go do that. So maybe you pick up a few of the discards. I wouldn't do anything SBC wise to head into this. I would probably just try to have some coins, because I think what happens is, if this does come tomorrow, like you should be hoping that this comes tomorrow, right? Because the upside potential that you guys have to make coins is drastic. If you have the potential, if you have the potential, guys, to make coins here, it's unbelievable. Like, if you have the coin space available, you're going to make a lot of coins tomorrow if you can just get in and invest in these cards. Because what will happen, and the idea of it is that the ideal plan is that you get a tradable marquee matchup pack, right? That's it. Non-repeatable, 3 days available. All these guys get back into packs, and you can buy. You'd be buying on the first day. Hopefully, you'd be buying at price cuts that were like 20 to 40% lower than what they've been selling at right now. And then you would sell for the upcoming weekend league or the following weekend league, right? Like, if you want to invest long term, you could sell for the following weekend league. I would sell for the upcoming weekend league. That would be the ideal situation. If you guys could get on tomorrow, wait an hour or two for these cards to get packed a good amount, the one-time supply that they have, and then just get on it. Not even snipe, just almost like this. Like, if you had 3 mil available or 2 mil, just make a squad of maybe 11 to 20 players that have UCL cards and try to fill it out. Like, just try to invest in it. Try to invest in players that are unique, or players maybe, like, I like to say like this, like players that maybe won't get an inform all year, right? Like, that's sometimes the best way to go with these UCL cards. You're seeing a guy like Ramos is selling so high because he's not always likely to get an inform, even though he plays well. The center backs are tougher because they got to score goals usually. So, like, that's why Ramos is like 600K. Like, there's certain cards that I think the FIFA market and the FIFA user base already sees that are probably not getting informs this year. So what they've done is the price is so much higher. And I would say for you guys, the best way to go about this would be just making squads. I have this constant squad thing with the UCLs. I would put meta high in demand players in, and I would be checking their prices tomorrow. I trade with these cards a ton. So this would also be good to trade with, because we do need a fresh supply of these cards. This video is not to make you panic. If you have these cards, just take your time, man. You've got a full day to sell. I just would not hold these cards until tomorrow. There's also a win-win with tomorrow, right? If you don't get an SBC, the cards are probably going to be lower than what they were today. I'll guarantee you that. I bet these UCL cards tomorrow start getting panic sold a little bit. I think that they're going to go down a little bit in value. And I think that you guys should be able to get some deals on them. And the move that I would make is that if you go on at 1 o'clock, right? It's 1 o'clock and you're going on FIFA. If there is no SBC, definitely go buy these players if they're low. You have to go check flipping, but like for an example, right? Like let's go to Dybala, right? Like Dybala's been selling at 800K. If Dybala tomorrow is like 710K, 700K, the minute or two before the SBC, if there is no SBC, go buy Dybala, because what will happen is that he will rebound. If Champions League is on and there's no new supply, then he will rebound because he's not getting packed and the supply is not there, and the panic will end. The panic always stops at some point, and when it does stop, the cards rise. So I'm going to be very interested tomorrow to see, are we getting on a trading, is this going to be a cycle, is what I would like to see. Is this a cycle of trading? Are we going to see this every time Champions League is on? Is there going to be a new, like almost, is there going to be a new kind of addition to this stuff? Because I believe when I was looking through card creators yesterday, I was trying to make some Team of the Week cards. And there's more Champions League cards. These are some of the card designs for this year, confirmed. There's Champions League live items, which I don't know when those are being saved for, and I know it's cut off a little bit because I was just showing the other one. I don't know what that is saved for, but I'm assuming maybe they're gonna release those for after the group stage. I don't know. It's really confusing to me. I don't know when some of these card designs are gonna be released. I know we still have I think Europa Leagues, because I believe everyone got an Aubameyang at the beginning of FIFA. I think everyone got an Aubameyang, or there was some SBC. So there is a Europa League card design. We haven't had these cards really released. I believe it's the Europa League. So it's confusing to me. Like it seems like right now, yes, we're in the middle of Scream and all that, but it seems like there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be released. So I'm genuinely still a little bit confused with some of the things not in Ultimate Team, some of the things in Ultimate Team still. I'd like to see tomorrow what happens. And I'm just giving you guys this kind of video to warn you guys that they could be really good buys. UCLs could be killer buys tomorrow. I'm trying to make a video hinting at one of those things to tell you guys to do without telling you guys to do it. But tomorrow, guys, if these come out in the packs and they drop in half, go crazy. I'm telling you, go nuts. Like, spend 90% of your coins, because it will be something that you should be able to flip very quickly in a short window to make some coins. So that's what I would do tomorrow, guys. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a game plan. There's going to be a market watch out later today for you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, enjoying FIFA right now. I just played the Weekend League, so I'm a little tired. I know some of you guys are on that Weekend League slump. You guys are a little tired from playing the Weekend League. But thank you guys for clicking on the video, and thank you guys for the support recently. I really, really appreciate it, boys. I'm going to keep you guys going with the content. And yes, boys, I will see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.